Thank you, Sharmilan, and the organizers of Colombo Blockchain Summit 2020. Uh, so I am extremely delighted to take part in this and talk a little bit about whatever I know about blockchain. I've been involved in this blockchain ecosystem for the past 3 years, and I've been extensively into permission blockchain applications, playing my role in the Indian government's strategy and also implementation of blockchains across various departments. So we are exploring various POCs and pilots with various departments across the ministries in central and state government of India. So uh, uh, I think I've been closely following the developments of blockchain in Sri Lanka also in the past few years. Of course, since there have been extensive developments in the blockchain ecosystem in Sri Lanka and their participation in the cryptocurrency ecosystem, apart from a little bit about enterprise blockchain ecosystem that I know of. So I will be focusing more on the entire enterprise and government blockchain application space in the short time that is allotted to me. And Sri Lanka is one of my favorite countries. I have been there a number of times, and I explored Sri Lanka's natural beauty. I have visited some organizations, some government departments in Sri Lanka in the past, and I'm extremely impressed by the country, its natural beauty, and even the professionalism, the educated people, the entire the skill development approach that the government has put in place, and the way government proactively encourages business people, startups, and entrepreneurs. I would like to just throw a little bit light on what I know as the strengths of Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka has got excellent leadership, progressive and dynamic. They have been very decisive in their approaches, and they have led to all-round development of Sri Lanka across, whether it is infrastructure, tourism, developing educational system, skill development, or the extracting the full glory of the natural resources that Sri Lanka possesses. Sri Lanka has got is one of the most beautiful countries in the world. I would call it the God's own continent, because the God's own country has been given to one of the states of India, that's Kerala. In many ways, Sri Lanka also looks like Kerala for a lot of the Indians when we travel there. So globally recognized products across categories. Sri Lanka is very rich in natural products, whether it is spices, precious stones, or whether it is rubber, or anything, coconuts, or a number of unique products, or whether it is connected with seafood. The number of natural resources are bountiful in Sri Lanka, and Sri Lankan population, does a fantastic job of creating high value added products which are attributable to Sri Lanka as a country. And another important thing, I've been extremely impressed about Sri Lanka. Whenever I travel there, it's amazing educational system. You'll find representation of almost all leading global colleges out there, which who take in Sri Lankan students and expose them to the best of education. The skill development system is one of the best. I've never seen such a thing anywhere in the world, because every citizen of Sri Lanka gets access to very, very high quality and certified skill development course that will enable them to lead their lives, without any dependence on other, from the age of 20, because they are skilled in some activity or the other, and so they become so professionally certified that will continue to earn them throughout their life, and they can become better and better, at their own skills and acquire more skills. So the certification system of Sri Lanka, I think, should be copied by most of the other countries in the world, which have plethora of multitude disjointed schemes which are not connected or implemented in a proper way. Sri Lanka has got, I would say, everyone I've come across in Sri Lanka are very well educated. They have fantastic views. They have, they respect others very well. Anybody from any other country, they enjoy life to the fullest, and they are very highly skilled in whatever they do, whether it is plumbing, or whether it is, electrician, or whether it is, just driving. Using a screwdriver to do some sort of carpentry. They're so skilled that you can pay a lot to them. And this sort of dignity of labor you don't find in any other country in the world. Apart from giving them, skilled education, possibilities, the certification, and giving them opportunities to live by employing their skills. And Sri Lanka is extremely well located. It's a gateway to the west from the east, and to the east from the west. If you want to go from by by ships, from Singapore to Africa, anywhere you can, Sri Lanka, you can, possesses fantastic harbors, a lot of well-developed harbors, and the port ecosystem is there. So a lot of sea trade and possibilities exist for Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka plays a major role in cross border trade across the globe. It's so well located. I think the government has been doing a lot of taking a lot of steps to improve Sri Lanka's role in the global trade and develop Sri Lanka as a country. So I've seen these efforts going on, and Sri Lanka is blockchain is one technology that could be a God's gift to Sri Lanka to play a big role and extract the full value of its entire all the strengths, whether it's natural resources, location, positioning, skill, and very well educated manpower. Because blockchain actually it offers trust, tremendous trust. It's like an application or a machine acting, offering acting as a trusted third party, so that we don't have to depend anymore on a huge set of middlemen who have been always playing the role of trust anchors in our system. Whenever you interact with any third parties, you require some mechanism wherein which offers the trust for a charge, of course, and the charge could be immense, and you end up trusting with immensely somebody, and that somebody could also play around with the trust. Of course, if it is government, it is fine, but if there are all third parties, private parties, individuals, with whom you are doing some commercial dealings, if the more you trust, the more they have the advantage of taking advantage of you, and not only charging you but also using your information that you provide to them can be misused. It will be lost by them to somebody else. So blockchain then offers a phenomenal platform to provide a trust as a service. At the same time, you can verify whatever the transactions that are stored on the blockchain. They're immutably stored, and then they can be verified, so that even untrustworthy participants with whom you never dealt, you can depend on a blockchain-based ecosystem and conduct safe and secure transactions. And since it is totally automated and does not depend on individuals, then you can scale it up like anything, and the charge also could be less as the scale goes up. So blockchain acts as a trusted third party and offers a verifiable trust. So always, whenever we trust a lot, we may not have much recourse to verify, but in a blockchain ecosystem, the transactions and their hashes and are immutably recorded, so that they can be verified at any point of time in instant manner. So that offers a tremendous benefit to us to conduct transactions at a scale, and also prove the provenance of our products from the time they are manufactured or originated till the time they reach the final customer. And you can easily and irrevocably and prove the ownership of citizen assets. For example, land records, once they're registered on the blockchain, and they, as they keep on getting traded, and ownership keeps changing across citizens, then you can continuously verify whether the land you are trying to purchase, or you are assessed for a loan or whatever based on the asset value. You can verify whether it is on the spot, whether it is whether it's owned by the or belonging to the particular citizen or organization who has presented the credentials. So this sort of foolproof verification in almost real time, offers phenomenal benefits, as it lowers a lot of cost. All of us are aware, as the trust in the system goes up, the cost of doing transactions comes down a lot, because you don't have to pay to a lot of trust anchors who are charging sometimes phenomenally much more money than what they deserve. So this sort of elimination of middlemen who are not adding value can immensely benefit the products and services that are originating from Sri Lanka. Some things that come to my mind are the immense valued products in Ayurveda. And so I feel there are a number of applications of blockchain that can add immense value to the citizens and help a government enormously in all its e-government applications as it delivers various products and services to citizens in a seamless manner. So in this era of complete digitization, digital transformation, and digitalization, the lives of more and more of our citizens are moving on to the net, and it is important for us to have a safe and secure approach to interacting over the web and also to deliver the services in a seamless and secure manner. So blockchain can offer through blockchain, Sri Lanka government can offer unique digital identities to all its citizens, because Sri Lanka has always been plagued with a lot of terrorist related issues, and that has caused the country a lot. But now, if by offering verifiable and digital identities that can also be linked to the various credentials of the citizens, Sri Lanka can eliminate this problem of being victim of all these various terrorist activities of unauthorized individuals. So Sri Lanka can also offer its unique products, like whether it is just starting from coconuts itself, or whether it is spices, whether it is rubber, whether it is textiles, or whether it is precious stone related products, which capture the imagination of population across the world. It can identify them uniquely, and wherever you buy in the world, it would be possible through blockchain to trace their origin and authenticity as a product that is coming from the Sri Lanka itself. So Sri Lanka also, since it offers a very high quality education and also skill training to all its citizens, which is certified, can enable through blockchain to so that all these people can have verifiable credentials, which can be instantly verified by the national blockchain ecosystem. So this is another great advantage that all the citizens can have wherever they are in the world, if they're able to be authenticated by blockchain platform to possess the skills and educational certificates that they acquire. So then with blockchain, since Sri Lanka is very highly rich in terms of assets, natural assets, a lot of citizens also have their properties as well as lands. A blockchain based land registry can help them to own in a very peaceful and authenticated manner with high peace of mind. And people who purchase land also can instantly verify it, that the the owner of the uh, land which they are purchasing from is indeed also the same who is recorded in the government records. And Sri Lanka also, since it is playing a huge role in global trade and transportation, being a big hub that connects the east and west through the sea, blockchain can simplify a lot of processes, and eliminate a lot of unnecessarily documentation that also not only takes time for being exchanged, but also induces a lot of cost and potential for errors. So Sri Lanka can eliminate all these various inefficiencies and paperwork, etc., and instantly enable the entire port and project management ecosystem to eliminate wasteful expenditure and carry out activities in a very fast and efficient manner. So I feel Sri Lanka can leverage blockchain to a great extent, and there are a number of ways in which these are only the few of the very top prioritized cases that can bring instant benefit to Sri Lanka as a country. But many more could be leveraged. I'm sure there are a number of organizations in Sri Lanka who are seriously working at it, and enabling Sri Lanka to leapfrog in terms of emerging technologies. And it could well be another Singapore, and it could really play its part the God's own continent, and be a big powerhouse for emerging technologies in the future. I wish Sri Lanka all the best, and I once again thank Colombo Blockchain Summit for giving me this opportunity to speak. And I'm ready to play my part in whatever way and help the ecosystem, the government, all the professionals. And I'm giving here my contact details for the email, ms@srinivasmahankali.com. I got a website where I list a lot of work, and also, in future would like to load a lot of educational resources across emerging technologies. And anyone can also get in touch with me through LinkedIn. I thank also Sharmilan for inviting me to this amazing platform, and I wish his company also all the best to play a great role in blockchain ecosystem in the future. Thank you.